It says, then God said, let us make man in our image, according to our likeness. Isn't it amazing that you are made in God's image? Look up in the previous verses, in verse 24, it says, then God said, let the earth bring forth. You go up to other verses, it says, then God said, let the waters abound with an abundance. You go up in verse 14, then God said, let there be heavens and firmament of the heavens. And then verse 11 says, then God said, let the earth bring forth grass. All those other times, God spoke into space, God spoke into time, and God spoke into matter to create all those things. But when he come to create you, he spoke to himself and said, let us create man in our image. So you are made out of who God is. It says we breathed the breath of life into that dirt. The secondary byproduct was the soul. So he breathed himself into that dirt and you came out. So it said, let's make man in our image. And the first thing we learn about God is he is a creator because he created the heavens and the earth. Then we learn it says God is a king. He's a ruler. He says, let them have dominion. Let them have rulership over everything. Then he says, 20th verse, he says, God blessed them and said, be fruitful and multiply. Be fruitful and multiply, meaning you should be helping to populate the earth with little bits of him. Doesn't necessarily mean making babies all the time. Maybe part of it. But it means replicating his image. The way you replicate his image is by telling people about Jesus.